What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to this new emergency update. Did one yesterday as well, but I mean, I had to make one, right? I think you cannot blame me for that. We have reached levels we haven't reached since the Terra Luna crash, I think, the 13th of July, or a little bit later. Terra Luna crash was in May. But levels we haven't touched for well, what is it, like 3/4 of a year, 9 months, and we're still very bullish. We're at 26,000 right now. You can see that we're struggling with 26,000, but I just wanted to give you a full video on what to expect and also the reason why this happened. So I'm going to keep it very short with you. The reason why this happened, first of all, we already had a lot of bullish momentum, and what caused that bullish momentum to continue is this: the inflation rate. It's actually not that bullish. The inflation rate year on year was just as expected, as was the core inflation rate. CPI was a little bit lower than expected, which is bullish, but it's barely lower than expected. But what this means, I think, is that first of all, a lot of people were expecting that it would be higher than expected, because the majority of economic numbers and economic events last month we're actually pointing towards that direction. So that's why it's being perceived as bullish. Apart from that, it also shows that the inflation is still dropping down. And that is important because next week we'll have the interest rate coming. And there we want to see that the interest rate will go up, but that it will not go up more. And if the inflation rate keeps dropping down like it is supposed to, then the chances of the interest rate kind of being stable and at some point dropping down, the chances of that increase. That is bullish for you and I, but those are also bullish economic circumstances for Bitcoin. But apart from that, I mean, I have to say, this is a move like this is also, it seems like there are some big players, big whales, institutions buying as well. So you should know that, because that's a great thing. But all of those institutions and all of those big players buying right now will sell at a profit at some point. All right, that's always something to keep in mind. But all right now, as I said, we're struggling with 26,000. That's a resistance level. It's not that strong, but I guess it provides some resistance. So I think eventually we already reached up to 26,500. I think eventually we will be able to reach up to 27,000. At some point we might actually have to retrace a little bit. And then if you really zoom out, the first major resistance is 27,600. That has the 3-2 fib. If you zoom out all the way on the daily time frame right here, you can see that the fib retracement from April last year all the way down to November last year as well. You can see the 3-2 fib is there, but it is also supported by a resistance level. So that's between 28,500 and 27,600. That's the next major resistance level. But as I said, there's smaller resistance levels ahead of us as well, around 26,000, 27,000. So we're not there yet. Can we get there? Yes, it does depend on the interest rate and everything that's being said about that next week, because this week we also still have some economic events. So if all of those economic events point towards that inflation will really keep dropping down, then we can definitely get to that major resistance at 27,600. But for now, it does seem that either from 26,000 or 27,000, we will retrace a little bit. The main support of us right now is 25,000. I think initially that will hold. If we don't get any positive news for some time, we could spike down all the way to 24,250. But that's not something I expect for now. I expect for now that we can actually get higher than this to 27,000. But breaking 27,000, even though it is possible, I do not expect it in the next hours. If it would happen, it would probably happen in the night of today until tomorrow. Or if you're from the US, that would be in the evening or something, right? Is that right? Yeah, I think so. So then it can happen, kind of with the next market opening in Asia. But that's a quick emergency update. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. But for now, take care. Thank you for watching and bye.